hear that? That's the real magic of the FA Cup. That's what today's all about. Passion, blood and thunder. Today, you have a chance to become more than just a player. Today, you have a chance to become FA Cup winners. Stick together. Believe in yourselves and you will be victorious. Win and you will become legends! Go on! Come on, lads!
Can't wait to see the look on your face when I lift that cup.
In your dreams, mate. You know, I ain't gonna pray out that. I am gonna destroy you.
That right? I want to know why I used to hang around with you.
Not interested.
Because your granddad had connections in the game. End of. You were nothing to me. Not even half the player I am. Just like your dad. Nothing.
On the pitch, Alex. You'll have your chance.
I'll see you out there.
Come on, boys. Let's get at 'em.
Well, it's always ringed in red, the date for the final of this competition, the final of the Emirates FA Cup, watched all around the world, and it's our privilege to watch it too, Alan, isn't it?
It is, and always sends a shiver down the spine. It really does. It's the most famous cup competition in the world, and really looking forward to it.
It's Arsenal against Chelsea. It's a while since you played for Arsenal, but you must have memories of playing against Chelsea.
Yeah, I do. We had some famous victories at Stamford Bridge and one or two not-so-good results at Highbury, but this one's going to be a classic, I think.
Well, hi there, everybody. It's the FA Cup Final, and all that entails, the history, the potential of another great chapter in this wonderful story of this wonderful competition. And we've got Chelsea against Arsenal in London, two London clubs and two young superstars who are probably going to try and score points off each other as well as win the FA Cup. That's Alex Hunter and Gareth Walker, who were alongside each other for much of their young lives and now seem to be the rivals just as the teams are today.
Yeah, I mean, Chelsea-Arsenal, on any given occasion, it's a huge match, but the FA Cup Final at Wembley, and as you mentioned, Martin, Alex and Gareth crossing swords on opposite teams now and no longer the best of pals, so that's a little duel to watch, I think.
Here's the Chelsea lineup. Well, we've gone with a 4-3-3 formation here for them. Is that the way you see it, Alan?
Yeah, I mean, it can be adjusted. It could almost be a 4-5-1 if they decide to come over all defensive, this team, but if they're on the front foot, that three up front can cause the opposition back four some problems.
This is the Arsenal lineup. I think that back four is really important for them. They've got to be strong and solid, but they've got a bit of protection, haven't they?
They have. They should have more than enough. I mean, they're all good defenders in their own rights, but in front of them, they've got players who are going to be working really hard. Whether they can be a threat on the front foot, we'll wait and see.
Looking to play his teammate through. In the middle is Mikel. The dream of scoring in an FA Cup final has come true. He's opened the scoring in the match.
Well, that one is for the scrapbook. He won't forget that for the rest of his life.
Well, this is a goal right out of the Alan Smith history book.
Don't think I ever got one quite as good as this. What a finish from the lad.
And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. Coquelin. Nacho Monreal. He's coming forward with some danger. Well, the referee's blown the whistle after a challenge like that. Maybe he's just putting down a marker. It's yellow, and the referee showing no early mercy here.
Yeah, not an ideal one, that, for the player. He'll have to be careful with his challenges now.
Patience is the name of the game at the moment. The shot's on! So Arsenal get their corner. Well, a wonderful year for young Alex Hunter, whose dad was a pro Harold. His granddad, of course, Jim Hunter, who never won the FA Cup, won plenty of other things. For Alex, he started well in the league in his first season, obviously at this level. They're in the Champions Cup now for next season, so that's obviously one bridge crossed. And now the opportunity to be part of an FA Cup winning team.
Yeah, and you have to remember how young this lad is, still a teenager. So he's shown an awful lot of maturity this season in playing a key part in qualifying for the Champions Cup. And now another great chance to show us exactly what he can do.
And it's gone out for a throw. Well, that was quickly done. Cut out the pass. Arsenal playing on. Referee choosing well not to stop the game. Get the impression with Arsenal, they are a superbly well-run club, and of course they've had the stability of Arsene Wenger for so many years to help give that impression. Do you think that's how we should really look at them closely?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a growing section of fans that have become tired of Arsene Wenger, and they feel there's a need for a change. You can understand that to a certain extent. It's not cheap to go and watch Arsenal these days.
Bernard. It goes out wide again. And it's the goalkeeper's ball, quite clearly a wasted cross. Typified the competitive nature of this game, that tackle. It's only a throw-in. Mertesacker. Mesut Özil comes in with a tackle. He's got his tackle in, and the ball's gone out now. Elneny. Well, they are clubs from quite clearly a free kick. Coquelin. Trying to find a way through here, probing away. Alexis Sánchez. Comes in strongly. Mohamed Elneny. Good through pass. Well, this is great teamwork, the way they're knocking the ball around. On to the attack now. Building steadily here, keeping possession. Shot on! Goalkeeper hangs on. Cut out by the defender. One of the big certainties about this game, perhaps the only certainty about it, was that Gareth Walker would get this kind of stick on his return.
Yeah, you could argue he hasn't done himself many favours. Seems to have burnt a few bridges. Supporters letting him know all about it.
Going for goal! that was the opening that they've been working so hard to get back on level terms.
And you're right, Martin, they have worked extremely hard. Just let down at the death there. What a miss.
Ivanović. Chelsea on the attack. Now across Angel Di Maria. Well, they got it wide very well, the chance to get the cross in. Mikel, plenty of power in the shot, plenty of strength from the goalkeeper. There's some potential in this move. Well, they passed their way up into a good position here and then just lost the concentration, lost the ball as well. Now they've got to work hard to try and get it back. Well, good through ball. Di Maria! And they have scored. And they do lead now by 2. And they've worked very hard for this. It should get them across the line at the end of the match, we'll see. That's a goal well worth analysing again. Restarting at 2-0.
Goal for Chelsea.
Elneny.
Number 11.
Mesut Özil. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. Well, that looked promising, but he's been stopped. Nemanja Matić. Just working away to try and find an opening. A timely challenge. It was nicely worked until that point when it broke down. And now they've got to try and regain possession. Mikel. Bernard. Good forward play from them. Coquelin. Now here's a chance from winning the ball. They've coped with it well defensively. Here's Walker. Referee says free kick. Mertesacker. Coquelin. Trying to find an opening. Not panicking. Chelsea given the advantage here. Hazard. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. Oh, he spotted the pass and cut it out. Good play, but they've lost the ball now, and the opposition can get at them. Promising build-up until that challenge. And that goes back to the goalkeeper, Čech. Coquelin. Read the play well to intercept. These players will have been dreaming about a scene like this at half-time, going in with a fairly comfortable lead, it must be said, from their first half performance, which has been really excellent. What a way to play your first half in an FA Cup final. Yeah,
I don't think they would have expected this, and I think they will be expecting a response from the trailing team.
Game keys and game cards. MMOGA, your gaming specialist with killer prices.
Well, they've had the first half to get the occasion really out of their system and concentrate on the football match, so we're into the second half now of the Emirates FA Cup Final.
Yeah, it was cagey a little bit at times in that first half, but as you say, Martin, they've got a feel of the occasion and looking forward to the next 45 minutes.
Got the tackle in. On Koscielny. It's a terrible place to give the ball away. And now the shot! I don't think he was quite sure where the goal was as he took the shot on. Özil. He went in well. Monreal. Elneny. If you have more of the ball, more often than not you do get your rewards, but not today for Arsenal.
Yeah, they do say possession 9/10 of the law, but it's not been enough to get them in front so far.
Well, they've been really bursting to get on, those players on the bench, and one's going to be lucky now. Matić. Chelsea attacking here. Coquelin. Monreal. He'll need to try and get the ball back now. Matić. It's looking good, this move. Good defending. Sánchez. Angel Di Maria. Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. Strong challenge. Well, we're 2/3 of the way through the 90 minutes, half an hour to go.
Substitution for Chelsea coming off the pitch.
Chelsea want to make a switch here.
Coming onto the pitch. Number 4, Fabregas.
Mikel, onto the attack now. It's a good place. Shot on! Super stop by the goalkeeper. He's hung on to the ball as well. Sánchez. Aaron Ramsey. Here the challenge is a good one. Well, there's going to be a substitution now. This is an exercise in patience as they try to get an opening. Alexis Sánchez. Monreal. Here's Walker. He's gone in very fairly and won the ball cleanly. Good reading of the play, anticipating the pass. Well, this attack got a bit of menace to it. Still 20 minutes to go. First touch was poor. Gareth Walker! It's the crossbar! Eden Hazard. Cesc Fabregas. Tackle here. Well, the ball has been deflected out, so there'll be a throw-in. The change is to be made, and departing now is Angel Di Maria, who's certainly done a decent job for his side.
Well, he's done his bit. He got the goal that put his team in the lead. Can they hold that lead?
To be replaced by number 19, Santos.
And it's going to be an attacking move, this, from Chelsea. Gets his foot in there. And in a moment, there'll be a substitution.
Substitution for Chelsea. Coming off the pitch.
Substitution for Chelsea.
To be replaced by number 5, Koscielny.
Santi Cazorla. Ramsey. Got the tackle in. The referee had a good look at that, decided it's just a throw after the tackle. That's a wasted throw, he's given it straight to the opposition. That's a turnover of possession here. Here's Willian. Santi Cazorla. Well, that is a cheap piece of play to give the ball away like that. But one of the sides is going to make a change. Chelsea on the attack. Keeps it going well. Oh, chance! Hunter! It's bounced back into play from the bar. Goalkeeper has to go and get the ball for the goal kick. Well, they're still trailing and they need to do something now if they want to get back into this game. Maybe some fresh legs will do the trick. There's the interception. Says Fabregas. Well, it was easy on the eye, but in the end pretty easy to defend against. Made the challenge well. Stopped him emphatically and just as well. The approach play looked very encouraging. Well, they move forward again. This is how they love to play on the break. Hunter! In from Alex Hunter. No slacking in these late minutes here, and a chance to extend their lead, and they have voraciously gobbled up the chance.
Oh, they played some really good football out there today, and that was another example of it.
Given them a comfortable situation here. 3-0 as the game gets underway. Mertesacker. Good strong tackle. He's got his tackle in. The ball's gone out now. Debuchy. Well, they're in a good position here. Cross towards Gareth Walker. They've got the ball back. The interceptor got it for them. Here's and shoots! Attacking now. Koscielny! That's a spectacular save. Not turning the ball around, he's hung on to it. Here's Willian. Good challenge. 3-0 here as the final whistle goes. That's confirmed their place on the Roll of Honour in such a marvellous competition, a global competition, a historic competition. They are now on the list of winners of the Emirates FA Cup.
Yeah, it's a day these boys will never forget for as long as they live. It's a marvellous feeling down there. They've got to just suck it all in.
Well, it is the most famous domestic club competition in the world, the oldest, still widely celebrated. And to go up to collect the FA Cup, Alan, you've done it.
Yeah, it's a magnificent feeling, and these players, I think defensively they owe those defenders a big pat on the back, because their success has been based on that.
The FA Cup winners. Great moments these, Alan, sharing the joy on the field with those off it, the fans. They'll know where their particular friends and families are in the stadium.
Yeah, it's at this point really you don't want to leave the pitch. You don't want these moments to end. Wonderful camaraderie between the lads. What a moment for them.
To have the team photo, and they're getting ready for it now.
Yeah, one of those lovely scenes that you'll hang on the wall back at home.